This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, January 19th, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. Pretty much a flow out of the Pacific, more or less. And that's going to keep the temperatures up today, and that's going to keep the skies mostly to partly sunny around the area. We have a disturbance that's going to be coming in from the north and west, though, that we're going to have to watch. That could bring a few more clouds into the state, mainly late tonight and especially into Tuesday, but otherwise highs today will be well into the 40s and maybe a few 50s in the southern counties where there's no snow on the ground. That disturbance we spoke of will be moving in on Tuesday, could bring a smattering of some snow, maybe even some rain. It may be warm enough for some rain, especially during the daytime hours. Readings a bit cooler, upper 30s to middle 40s, and then Wednesday still could see a few snow showers around. Highs will be a bit lower, some upper 20s to middle 30s across the state, with mainly cloudy skies on Wednesday. Thursday it looks like the sun will peek back out, and readings will be back up at least into the upper 20s to middle 30s, depending on the amount of snow that could fall. Doubt it might be a whole heck of a lot, but we'll have to see about that. Then as we go toward the end of the week, you can see another disturbance is coming in from the north and west with a bit of snow across Minnesota and the Dakotas. One system moving across the south and over to the southeast coast. Then we go into Saturday. That system moves off to the east across the Great Lakes. And pretty much we'll have to start watching to our north and west because the flow is going to start coming out of that direction. Readings will still be around the 30-degree mark or so. You can see as we move to Sunday, here's the next system. This is probably the next significant system. We have a system that's going to come in that's going to bring maybe a bit of snow. Could be some decent accumulations, maybe a few inches. We'll fine-tune that as we get toward the weekend. By next Monday, you can pretty much see the flow straight out of the north and west. You can see several disturbances along it with this yellow and orange and black colors, or brown colors. One over the southeast, producing a lot of rain across Florida. Another over the Great Lakes, producing a bit of snow in the northeastern counties. But look at the warm air to our west. We're going to be pretty much on the dividing line from the cold air to the northeast and the warm air to our southwest. And that could still be the case even into the extended period. Around the 29th or so, or 30th, you can see flow still coming out of the northwest. It's a fairly cold flow. It's not coming straight out of the North Pole, mind you. But you can still see we're pretty much in the battle line. Cold air to the northeast, very warm air to the south and west, and the dividing line is pretty much going to be right over the state. At this point, no systems around, some lake effect snow to the east, a few rain showers, maybe a thunderstorm in Texas. The end of the forecast on February 3rd, however, the ridge is really pumping up over California, the Intermountain West, and then a trough digging in across the middle part of the country, even back into the south and west. You see a system over the Tennessee River Valley could be producing some rain down there. But temperatures here, I'm not really terribly cold, mainly seasonal readings, but there could be some cooler readings later in the period. But satellite image from last evening looks fairly quiet. We have one system departing the northeast, produced quite a bit of rain, some freezing rain, some snow over there, a couple of clouds here and there scattered around the rest of the country, but nothing of significance at this point. The watch warning map pretty much proves that. There's the winter weather issues over northern New England, a couple winter weather issues around Yellowstone, a couple of high wind warnings in Montana. Elsewhere, it was just dead quiet across the country at this point. KPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock showing quite a bit of precipitation, almost a half an inch from about Arizona across the south. Around here, maybe a little bit of precipitation, but not a whole heck of a lot.